Hello and welcome to Tramagic! One of my highlights this year was the 150th anniversary of Antwerp's tram. The beautiful Belgian harbour city hosted an impressive celebration and provided a fabulous backdrop for the large number of historic and modern tram models. Enjoy the trip!
Antwerp's tram was opened in 1873 as a horse-drawn tram, and electric operation began in 1902. The celebrations for the 150th anniversary started with a parade of the many preserved historic trams at the harbour. The vehicles then set off on public tours through the city centre, a wonderful opportunity to experience a century and a half of Belgian tram history. During the tours, the trams crossed the Londenbrug bascule bridge, a route that is not used in regular service. The newest member of the parade was number 2000, the first car of the iconic PCC series, which is still in service today. We will come back to this type in a minute. In the Middle Ages, Antwerp was one of the largest cities in the world, at times the most important trading metropolis in Europe, and today it is one of the few major Central European cities with a largely preserved historic city centre. Our journey through the current fleet begins with the PCC type. To me, they look like a mixture of Tatra T3 and classic Duvac, and that's no coincidence. PCC stands for President's Conference Committee and refers to a 4-axle, large-capacity tramcar with accelerator control developed in the United States in the 1930s. The type came to Europe in the post-war period via license agreements, with the largest numbers being built in Czechoslovakia and Belgium. Antwerp received a total of 166 cars. Most of them were modernized and equipped with chopper control in the 1990s. The PCCs are mainly used on lines 4, 7 and 24. The section of line 7 through the city center is certainly the most beautiful route in Antwerp. In recent years, the Norderlane project has been realized, which includes several new tram routes in the Old Harbour area, together with the urban development of the district. Something special can be found on line 12. 7 bidirectional PCCs were taken over from Ghent because the line currently misses a turning loop on one end. These trams were built in 1971 and modernized between 1999 and 2003. This rather short line has an interesting route, partly single track through narrow streets in the Zeehoek district. Line 12 terminates at Central Station, one of the most beautiful railway stations in Europe. The low-floor era began in Antwerp in 1999 with the Hermelijn type, 5-part, multi-articulated trams with rigid bogies and a low-floor share of 70%. This type is based on the NGT60D for Dresden. One of these cars was previously presented in Antwerp. Hermelijn trams are also used on the coastal tram and as a bidirectional version in Ghent. All 3 networks are operated by the transport company De Lijn. Number 7220 was given a special livery to mark the tram anniversary. the lane remained loyal to the animal names for the second low-floor series. This time it was a term from the world of birds, albatross. This type is based on Bombardier's Flexity 2 concept with 100% low floor, and the exterior appearance was created by Belgian designer Axel Enthoven. Albatross trams are available in 2 versions. In addition to the 5-part cars, 24 trams were delivered as 7-part units with an impressive length of 42 meters. The latest generation of trams comes from Spain. The lane has ordered a total of 146 vehicles, 66 of which are destined for Antwerp. The first cars can currently be seen on lines 10 and 24. Here, a Staatslaner disappears into the tunnel, which brings us to the pre-metro. At the beginning of the 1970s, Antwerp had far-reaching plans to build a metro system. The first tunnel in the city center was opened in 1975 and used by trams. The metro plans were later abandoned, but further tram tunnels with smaller stations were built. Today, they are basically 2 trunk routes, and Opera Station serves as the main transfer point. The major breakthrough for underground rail transport came with the extension of the tunnel under the Scheldt to the Linkeroever district. Thanks for joining me on the journey. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.